Hi everybody, it's Erin English, your instructor. This week we're on our second week and we're going to be talking about one of my favorite topics is leadership and transformational and transactional leadership. Transactional leadership, what that means is that it's a transaction. You are trading something for somebody to do something for you or for the organization. So basically, you might say, I will pay you this extra dollar amount if you go to this training, or you want to motivate people. So if everybody who participates in this will get one less duty on the schedule, something like that. There's a transaction going on between the two parties. Now, transformational leadership actually focuses on the organization itself. The leader is focusing on the best for the organization. So what they do is they inspire the people who work for them in such a way that they will do things above and beyond just for the betterment of the organization. So these two different leadership styles are quite prevalent in the articles and the readings you're going to be doing this week. And Patton, and you'll be watching that video on Patton and learning more about the leadership style. So definitely put some thought into those two, because leaders will, principals, for instance, principals will be using both of those leadership styles intermittently, interchangeably. You'll be using for one group of people, you're transforming, your transformational leader. However, there's going to be times that you're going to need to be a transactional leader. It could be that that's the only way to get different people to a training is by paying them. So you're going to be using transactional leadership. There is no one that will always be a transformational leader or always be a transactional leader. The theories are written separately, but they interchange. So someone just wrote me a note a little while ago and asked if the writings are due tomorrow. No, they're due next Sunday. This week's assignments will be due Sunday of next week, unless it says differently somewhere in your in the syllabus. But typically, week two's work is due at the end of the second week. So this will be the second week. So I'll answer that person privately on email. But every time you bring up some questions, I'd like to bring them into this discussion we have online so that we are answering questions. The other question that came up quite often in my phone conversations with people is about APA and formatting on your blog posts and your replies. If you're replying to a video and some readings and you're assimilating different reading prompts, different prompts into a writing piece, it is a good idea to always have it be APA formatted. With that said, however, sometimes it's not relevant to put it as an APA format. Your opinion and APA usually doesn't coincide. So APA format is usually more of a research type of paper, so it's without your opinion. So we're going to be using this a little bit loosely, APA. However, what I would like you to do is put all of your work, every time you turn in a written piece, is to put it into Grammarly and check APA formatting on as a choice, and then it'll tell you some of the things that you'll need to do that are to convert it to APA formatting. I'll be grading papers with Grammarly, so that's one way you can make sure that you are on the right track, is you open up Grammarly, copy your work, paste it into Grammarly, and check for the errors. And I typically tell my students to do it 2 or 3 times, because you're going to clean it up, then you do it again, because then you'll have different errors. So, and then put your same text back into Grammarly a couple times before you call it a day. And then for the bigger papers, I'll even go one step further and ask you to put it into the Writing Center, is to send your document to the Writing Center and give them the assignment and give them when it's due. And then I would suggest that you put it through there, because they give you really good APA structure and formatting and feedback. So they've come such a far way, and I believe in the Writing Center. They actually hire out different people to come in and work for the Writing Center, and they're outstanding. So with that said, every time you have a question, if you could email me the questions, because I know if you have them, other people have the same questions. Okay, so with that said, all these assignments for week 2 are due by next Sunday, unless it says something differently in the syllabus, but typically you have a week to get the assignments done. Use APA formatting and everything that says APA. If it says to find outside resources or outside citations, make sure you cite those appropriately in APA formatting. All right, enjoy what you're learning. I know a lot of you are taking this as a second class, and as I'm talking to you on the phone, I realize the pressure you're under. No, I'm here to help you. If things get, and they will get kind of intense because some of you are doing 2 classes and then you're going to your practicum. So just hang in there, and everything will work out, and you'll get through this. All right, it's a pleasure talking to you, and I did send out a doodle form asking you for some times that you can meet to make up the September 7th date. We talked about how September 7th was a holiday, so we can't meet on September 7th. Therefore, I gave 4 different days this week that I can meet, and so I want to narrow it down to 2 or 3 different times where I can have different people meet. So you're going to get something called a doodle. It's a doodle calendar. Just check off all the different times that you're available, and then what I'll do is take those times, consolidate them into 2 or 3 different times, and I will confirm with you. The first one will be tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, or 6 or 7, I can't remember which one. There's 6 or 7 o'clock tomorrow night, and I'll get back to you on that. All right? Have a wonderful, wonderful week. If you need anything from me, don't hesitate to call. My phone number is on the syllabus, and it's also in the email I just sent this evening. All right, take care.